What's up, Taurus? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back to do your last half of January, which is supposed to be from the 15th to the 30th or the 31st, but what's one day, okay? But anyways, guys, I'm back to do your last half of January 2020 reading for love, Taurus. Okay, I already got your premeditated shuffle already laid out here, and crowning the reading is the Lovers. Okay, and when it comes down to the Lovers, it's looking like some type of secret is coming out, which is causing a huge betrayal to a connection. All right, so it looks like it's two different connections here. One is a soulmate connection, and one is more like a higher level, more like twin flame, more meant to be the person, like the soulmate you actually meant to be with. Maybe. Okay, so we just gonna hop right into it. All right, the first card out was the Three of Wands in reverse. So that's a sense of disappointment to me. Like maybe something that you was like anticipating growing, something that you was really nurturing, putting your care into, and hoping that it was gonna reach a level of stability. It never did, and there was clarity reached on that here. Okay, so it was somebody here that wanted this to go the distance here, and finally they came to a realization that the situation was being manipulated. It was a lot of illusions there that somebody became clear of, that this relationship that they wanted to build is not going to work. So threes is this first row here is full of threes. We got the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So it's looking like really everything is falling apart due to a third party situation. It's looking like the love was lost out of a situation, out of a relationship, because of a third party situation. Somebody here was really tempted, I feel like this is like a lure away. Like somebody was actually lured away by either a Capricorn or by somebody that's just, I don't know why the word sexual deviant is coming up, but yeah, somebody was lured away from their relationship by temptation here is what I feel. Literally, when I think of the Three of Pentacles in the upright, that can speak to coworkers, that can speak to friends, someone in your social circle or whatever. But the fact of the matter is that a friendship or a relationship was torn apart by temptation, by lies. It looks like the love ran out of this situation here. Somebody was lying to avoid the conflict here, or either every time you asked this person about seeing somebody else behind your back, maybe they avoided the conversation altogether because they didn't really want to argue about it. But what I definitely identify with this situation is that somebody kind of was sneaking and creeping around with somebody because they felt a deep ass soulmate connection. And this is not even on like a minuscule level. This is like the Lovers, and the Lovers, to me, like I said, and not everybody has a twin flame. So what you would identify just on a normal plane where you don't have a twin flame is, you might have been with a twin flame, or you might have been with a soulmate, and you met a soulmate that you feel more connected to, and essentially you didn't really mean to have an affair, or maybe the person you dealing with didn't mean to have an affair, but they felt a deeper connection to the person that they start creeping around with. And I'm not saying that that's a good excuse, but what I am saying is that shit happens, and it's looking like this is one of those things where everything was going fine until this person met somebody that they connected with on a deeper spiritual connection. So whether that's you, Taurus, or your partner, just put the energies where they go. But I don't know. It depends on what cards come out if I'm going to identify this as your partner doing this to you or you doing it to them, okay? All right, Spirit. So for the main spread of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for the last half of January 2020, what messages do you have at this time, Spirit? All right. Let's see. Ooh, the Nine of Wands. Now somebody here is feeling defeated. And I feel like that defeat, that feeling of defeat or that energy of defeat definitely can come from, you know, feeling like you was building on something and it just essentially got snatched from underneath your feet. Okay, so we also have the Four of Cups here and the Page of Swords. So it's definitely watching here, and however you watching it, how watching this person, whether you looking through their phone, searching through social media, well, that's how you know they're sneaky. You know they're sneaky from lurking. You know, like I said, whether you was going through their phone or what, but you realize that this person got bored with the connection somehow, or just complacent, or they just got to the level in this relationship where they no longer were thinking about what's best for both parties involved. They just, both parties involved, they started thinking more about what was important to them. Okay? And you can just be watching this happen, like I said, no matter how that is, whether you just got their passcode and you checking messages or what. But yeah, it's a need for healing here. And one of these energies have to be dropped. So I don't know if you excusing yourself from this relationship, Taurus, or if the person that you cheating on, Taurus, is excusing themselves from the situation. But this person is in need of healing here. So I feel like either, you know, it's going to be an ultimatum. Either it's going to be your side person or your main person. But it's looking like either somebody bowing out or you choosing to pick a side, because the sneaking and the creeping got to stop. Like, people know about it, and and people getting hurt by it. All these cards want to fall on the floor today. Yeah, somebody feels like this was a waste of their time. Taurus, whether that's you or the person that you dealing with. Yeah, something got found out here. With the unknown card in reverse, that's like something that was meant to stay a secret, something that was meant to be unseen, is now being seen by somebody. And I guess one of these people are realizing how unhappy the other partner was, to go to the extent of actually having an affair. You know, you or your partner realizes that y'all been wasting y'all time investing in the situation. Meanwhile, your partner wasn't feeling the same. They was investing in other situations, and they was happy for a long time without telling you. So now you realizing, like, okay, maybe this isn't my soulmate. You know, it's a sense of you feeling like they picked somebody else over you. Maybe they dealing with somebody from their past. It's also a sense of codependency here. So I feel like that's why it's kind of hard for you to walk away. But you're going to step back into your power, because I do see the Queen of Wands here. So, you know, you may be insecure initially, Taurus, to like walk away from the situation because you feeling like, damn, I don't want to be by myself. I done put all my eggs in one basket, and, you know, I done put all my eggs in one basket and invested in this person, and now it's not working out, you know, and now it seemed like they got feelings for somebody else. And what am I supposed to do now? Because this person didn't share this with me, even though I felt it, you know, they just kind of kept me caught up with them, you know? Yeah. The privileged lady is coming up. Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here, Spirit? Yes. Oh my gosh. And the clouds came out in reverse here. Alright, so it could be some type of child that is being hidden here. Definitely could be. The privileged lady came out in reverse here. So it's definitely somebody here that's feeling, they feeling like they on the outside looking in. They don't know what's going on. They feeling defeated by confusion. Yeah, and this is the main person that's feeling like this. So there's a mistress and there is a main person or an existing partner. And the existing partner is feeling hella defeated. They feeling like they don't know what the hell is going on. And it's the male energy that's complacent here and bored of their current relationship. And I guess that's the reason why they looking elsewhere. Because if you can see here, it's like she looking at him, which is this Page of Swords, her watching him. Okay. She looking at him and he looking elsewhere. So he not even paying attention. He looking at something that's making him happy. And that's real talk. Could be a Leo. If not, it's just an extreme sense of joy when it comes down to this new connection that they bonding with. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here? Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, false person. And the documents in reverse here. So I feel like it could be a break in a contract here. This can be a divorce. This can be somebody that signed a lease, or two people that's on a lease together or on a mortgage together deciding to go their separate ways because it's being lies and deception here. It's definitely somebody that's looking in the opposite direction of their partner at this time. And they so caught up in this new attraction or this new love that they don't even realize that their partner is staring dead at them as they, you know, and it's a part of me that's feeling like they so infatuated with this new person that they don't even care. Honestly, why is the Seven of Swords here, Spirit? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wow, these cards doing cartwheels out. Yes. Oh my gosh. Alright, so somebody is abusing their power here by keeping somebody confused. And what I'm seeing here is that the main partner might not be working, you know, may not be bringing in any income. And that could be why they feel justified in this. Like, well, I'm taking care of them, so I'm going to do what I want to do. But it's a sense of like, it's a lack of concern here, you know. Why is the Four of Swords? The message of concern. That's when I see the message of concern in reverse, that's like somebody that is not only avoiding telling somebody because they know that they may overreact, but also because they really not as concerned as they should be. Yeah, this is that not sharing information, the Rider in reverse, and it's keeping this person trapped. Like, I'm definitely feeling Eight of Swords energy here, because I feel like the main person without a confession or knowing fully what's going on, it's really hard for them to move on. You know, that's why they asking questions like, hey, are you with somebody else? And this person continues to lie. Why? And I feel like that's the reason why this main woman is going to walk away, because they just got tired of being confused. Like, you know what? I feel something. And even though this person isn't going to admit it, I'm just going to trust my intuition and dip. Why is the Three of Cups here in reverse? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, yes. Ooh. Yes. You know what? This person, the woman, the feminine energy here. Wow. She blocking this wealthy male. And I had a feeling, too, that he was financially over everything here, especially with the privileged lady being here, as well as the occupation in reverse. I had a feeling that somebody was like a stay-at-home mom or a housewife or something, but I feel as though the privileged lady or this main lady or the person that was in an existing relationship with you, Taurus, or the person that you was in an existing relationship with, they are excluding themselves from this. They figure, you know what, you want to be with somebody else, go ahead and do it. And they just protecting themselves. They're protecting their energy. They're protecting self-preservation, period. They just like, you know what, since truth won't be told about the situation, I'm going to just go ahead and follow my gut and just leave this alone here. Message. And maybe they leave the message. Maybe they don't want to send an email or, you know, the text or the email and say, look, I'm leaving. I am leaving. I'm making a choice to end this shit. With the coffin here and the two doors, they have two choices, to stay or to go. Alright, so why is the Unknown card here in reverse? Why is the Unknown card here in reverse for Taurus? There's a breakup coming here. And see, I don't feel like this lady really seen it coming. You know, this privileged woman. But she's on the right path now. To break up, to end this, is the right thing to do, because It's a lack of respect in this situation. It's a lack of consideration. It's somebody that's more concerned with what satisfies and pleases them. And here they are basking in happiness to somebody else's extent. So again, Taurus, put the energy where it comes. Yeah, this person expected to be happy. This, the woman, the lady, the feminine energy, whatever you want to consider it, expected this situation to be happy. They expected this to be a family, you know, and to their surprise, it didn't turn out like that. It was like a strange turn of events where somebody just kind of came out of nowhere and caught your person's attention and took them dead ass away from you. Okay, yeah. Yeah. There's a sense of you expecting like this to be some happy family, like to be fulfilling them. And I feel like you feel misled. Alright, let me get some oracle advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the last half of January 2020. Oracle advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, that was a lot, Taurus. I would love to see what happens after that. Oracle advice for Taurus. I want 3 cards. Ooh, okay. 3 cards came. Alright. Alright, focus. Focus. Focus, creation, and darkness. All of these cards are equally dark, okay? So you or the person that you're dealing with could be going through some type of spiritual awakening here. But the thing is that you need to focus on your transformation. You need to focus on your intuition because you are really coming into your intuition. And it's your intuition that was screaming at you to let you know that it's time to focus. It's time to center yourself, pull yourself out of the darkness and actually move forward. You've been having the urge to create. You know, and with this creation and darkness card, it's like out of the darkness comes creation. So though this may have been a painful situation for you, I definitely feel as though it's going to invoke a lot of creative energy out of you. And it's going to unlock a lot of gifts here, like especially intuition. I can't help but to notice that all 3 of these cards have a straight up full moon here, and one of these is the long night moon, beaver moon, and the waxing gibbous. So okay, this is not a full moon, but yes, this is speaking to, this goes from a waxing to 2 fulls. Even though they have different names, it doesn't matter, they still full. You know, so maybe you already knew you had intuition, but it grew more. You unlocked more. You unleashed more. You tapped in more once you had the time to just be alone, go through your dark night of the soul, focus on yourself, heal from this situation. So out of the darkness comes creation. I definitely feel as though you are going to succeed. You're going to turn your pain into power in this situation and actually gain success from your story, your testimony, or even just helping others to heal from a situation that you've been through that they can relate to. So I hope this reading was helpful in some type of way. If it was, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. Like the video, comment down below, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.